Welcome to my quick guide for the 2023 Halloween event. I do want to preface this video by saying that this event is largely the same as last year's, but if you didn't do last year's or you don't remember the exact steps, this will be a quick guide on how to complete it because there is a brand new set of rewards. The items you'll need in order to complete this event are 1 teleport to Draenor Village, and I'll be using a Glory, 1 teleport to Lumbridge, 1 teleport to Falador, and a few teleports to Varrock. Realistically, you only need like 2, but if you have a few more, it does make running around a little bit quicker. You also want a few stamina potions and then 3 holiday event items. And if you already have the treat cauldron, you can pull that out, otherwise you'll get one when we start. And if you don't already have 3 holiday items, we'll touch on that in a minute. To kick things off, go ahead and talk to any of the costume childs. Select option 2, how do I trick or treat? And once you have your treat cauldron and 3 of your holiday items equipped, and if you don't have a 3, there is a right click item and just pick 3 out of that. Go ahead and throw on the treat cauldron and check your costume. And if the child says that's a spooky costume, you are good to go. Once you're done with that, let's make our way over here west to the Varrock guards and right click trick or treat. And after getting a trick or treat with each of the guards, let's make our way back over here and start trick or treating these men and women. And she tells us to head to Ned in Draenor Village. So go ahead and use your glory to teleport to Draenor. Let's make our way a few steps north and trick or treat with Ned. After getting our 100 treats from Ned, he told us to check out the crier in Falador. So once you're in Falador, make your way a little west to the town crier and trick or treat with him. And he tells us to head over to the Lumbridge guide. Now that we're in Lumbridge, we'll just make a few steps over here to the east and north to the guide. Actually, he's a little bit over here to the east. I thought he was further north. And trick or treat with the Lumbridge guide. Spam through the dialogue. And he tells us to head to Iffy in Varrock. So now we'll make our way back to Varrock Square. And a few steps just south into the costume store and trick or treat with Iffy. After spamming through the entire story with Iffy, we need to make our way over here northeast to the Varrock Church, where we're going to talk to Elsie. Once you've made it into the church, make your way up the northeast staircase, and on the first floor, Elsie will be right here in a rocking chair. Go ahead and trick or treat with her. And after Elsie gives you her 100 treats, you should have 500 in your treat cauldron. Now let's make our way back over to Varrock Square. And we can head back to where we started the event. Let's go ahead and deposit all of our treats. And we'll get some of the first rewards, being a cobweb cape, a spider hat, the new trick emote. And we also got a few different cosmetic changes for the spider hat. The first one being an option for a Venonattus recolor, then we have a Verzik and a Sarachnis. If you go ahead and check with the right click of the cauldron, we have 6 of the 9 total gifts with 505 deposited, and our next gift will be in 55 treats. So now that you've completed the base part of the event, our job now is to just trick or treat with any of the Varrock NPCs to get the remaining 3 gifts. One of the fastest ways to do this is just head north into the Varrock Castle, and then just constantly cycle through these 5 guards right here, because there's enough delay between all 5 of them that you can just constantly stay on a cycle. And if you do happen to get one of each of these wolves, smelly sock, bruised banana, and then a spooky egg, you can use them on each other to create a terrifying charm. And if you equip it, you have immunity from any tricks for 3 uses. Now, another really fast way of getting quick treats is trick-or-treating with the generous treaters, and each time you trick-or-treat with them, they will give you 100 treats. But just like that, as you saw, that one just teleported away. They only stay in their locations for a few minutes at a time, and I will leave a link down in the description below for the known locations of the generous treaters. If you do happen to find a generous treater, what you can do is trick or treat with them and then consistently log out and back in because it resets. Those are just 2 of the fastest ways to get the necessary treats to finish off the event. But once you've collected 720 total treats, if you haven't deposited any of yours yet, or about 220 since the initial 500 from all of the NPCs we teleported around to. We can make our way back to the cauldron because then we have enough treats to collect all of the rewards for the entire event. So once you've made it back to the cauldron, deposit all of your treats, and you have completed the 2023 Halloween event, getting you the cobweb cape, the spider hat with the 4 different variants, the trick emote, 2 Halloween mask sets, and 2 pumpkins. And if we take off all of our witch's outfit and throw on our 2 different cobweb cape and spider hats, let's go ahead and change it to the Venenatus one. This is what we're rocking with for completing the 2023 event. But with that, that'll conclude this guide video. If you guys did enjoy or found it helpful, considering dropping a like, it massively helps me out. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.